All right, let's talk about a guy who's in that 5 or 6K range. Kenny, where are you going?
I do think, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I do think that Andre Drummond could be an answer here at $5,900. I think that he has fantastic value. I do think that the Lakers are starting to use him a little bit more. And what happened was they just started off with Andre Drummond, and he was used a lot. He was used on the first few possessions of the game. They fed him the ball. They wanted to establish and send a message to DeAndre Ayton that they are there and they are going to be physical. The biggest difference between game 1 and game 2 for the Lakers was the physicality. They came off a game against the Warriors. The Warriors have one of the worst front courts in basketball. They're undersized. And the Lakers didn't have to do any work down there. Anthony Davis pretty comfortably, grabbing his rebound, scoring the basketball. Game 1 was a punch in the face for them down low. They got completely outclassed on the glass, out-rebounded, and just outplayed in the physicality department. LeBron James had to, roll over and, walk back over to the spot where there was an alter. There was a whole bunch of stuff going on there, right? They were punched in the face, the Lakers. Game 2, they decided to go with Drummond for more minutes, 5 more minutes, and he really gave them 12 rebounds in a short amount of time and scored the basketball. I have a hunch that they're going to continue to go to Andre Drummond for more minutes. And if he ends up playing 25 or more minutes in this game, I never really thought I would be saying it, but I really do think that he could turn in 6 times value. And to me, at this price, devoid of some other good options, I think he's worth it.
All right, Nick, what are you thinking for that 5 to 6K range? We did talk about DeAndre Ayton. He scored 37 plus DK fantasy points in back-to-back contests.
Yeah, Ayton at 6,300 does feel like a bargain to me for a guy who's 21 of 24 from the field through these first 2 games. If you watch the games, you see that basically all of the shots that he's attempting are dunks or layups because the Lakers are way too aggressive with these traps on Devin Booker, and they're setting themselves up for 3-on-2 or 2-on-1 or 4-on-3 situations where you have to collapse on the guy kind of running to the rim and he's able to dump it off to Ayton for an easy dunk. So unless the Lakers are willing to change their defensive scheme, which based on the game 1 to game 2 transition doesn't look like it's going to happen, I think Ayton is probably going to continue to feast on easy baskets down low. Andre Drummond, I would be lying, Kenny, if I said I didn't consider it as well. I think everybody thought after game 1 that they were going to pull back on Drummond. We were going to see more AD at the 5, maybe more Marc Gasol than we did in game 2. And they went the complete other way and it worked out. And I can't believe you didn't mention the fact that he hit a skyhook in that game, by the way, which was gorgeous. But I still don't necessarily trust Andre Drummond. He looks like he's always trying to catch like a golf ball instead of a basketball. He's extremely turnover prone. Defensively, I thought both he and Marc Gasol really struggled. Both defending the pick and roll and defending at the rim. So it's going to be unpredictable going forward. But at that price, Andre Drummond is worth the risk. I'll also throw out Dennis Schroeder at 5,800, who looked terrible in game 1. He was horrible down the stretch for the Lakers coming off of the COVID protocols, but he finally started to look more like himself in game 2, was really aggressive, had a couple blow-bys for layups. If he starts to look more like his old self, I think he could be a big-time bargain at 5,800.